Hi, I'm Joe and I did their career development program. The main reason why I chose Experience House was because of like the small group. So I knew that like if I was in a bigger group, the course wouldn't be as tailored to me. Like when I walked around the office and stuff, I was like, oh, it's a really nice atmosphere, and being like in proximity to like an agency like Matter Reform, I think is really nice. You can see like how they're working, the kind of projects they're working on. So there was the size, the space of like, the Experience House space, like the people that you were learning from. Like a lot of the other courses, you didn't get an opportunity to meet your instructor, but like it was really nice to talk with Amit and Joe about the courses. So before I did the course, I actually worked as an interior and industrial designer. So a lot of the work I was doing was like more focused on like physical products. I had some design experience, but not like digital design experience. Post-it notes, a lot of post-it notes. But when I was on the course, I think actually one of the most valuable tools was the Figma community, understanding how other people build things. So I would just go on and type in like dashboard, and then I would like reverse engineer it and just see how all the different pieces were built, like the padding on certain buttons. I mean, the whole course was pretty hard, but that's like half of the reason why I did it was because I wanted a challenge. You do have a lot of output work-wise, so I would say it was controlled, but it wasn't. I never really had a moment where I was like, oh, I can't do this. It was just a lot of work, basically. Yeah, so since I finished the course, I've done some freelancing. So I've worked as a researcher, and now I'm actually working with Experience House and Matter Reform as a freelance UI designer. And that's been like a really eye-opening experience. I've seen a lot of different things, building design systems, creating like strong narratives for projects, storyboarding, user stories, user flows, and being in like that environment and understanding how other people work, like operating within a bigger team, has been a really good experience. And yeah, so I did that 1 week course. I think it must have been 3 months after I finished the course, so it was refreshing, like a lot of the stuff that I learned on the course. And when you're like teaching other people, it's actually really useful because you're kind of like solidifying different concepts in your mind, and you have to be able to explain it to other people for them to understand it. For lunch, I like going to Franco's or Pret, Pop Tartars. Yeah, for lunch you go to Box Bar and go like get some chicken from Pop Tartars. For a drink, I like Kalukale. Yeah, I mean, if I was to work somewhere, I'd really like to work somewhere that was like multidisciplinary. So I like the idea of fusing like digital and physical experiences together. So like Toka Social, that's like one of my favourite places because it's like fusing the digital and the physical world. If I had any advice for someone taking work, so one of the big reasons why I did UX design is because you can like immerse yourself in different problems all the time. So I'd just say being open to like working, whether it's like a fintech, just developing a website for a small business. It's just like being open to different sectors. If I had any advice for building a portfolio, it's like doing it in as few steps as possible. So just being concise, they can flick through it quickly and get all of the key insight and how you've applied those to your designs. Just making it really readable. So if you want to like develop your portfolio really quickly, the career development program is probably the best course. You're doing it in 3 months and you're going to have 3 or 4 projects from that course. So one thing I didn't know about before I started the course at Experience House was like the alumni, and just even after you finished, you can still stay in touch and you can attend events like the hackathons. Not meeting people who took your course but also other courses, so you get like an idea of other people's perspectives, other people's background. Like as soon as you've done the course, you're not just like cast off. You have, like, if you want to stay in touch, you have that opportunity.